Hi guys, this is Janet from RYG Fitness in Tralee. I'm here today because Morris and Linda from Ireland Walk Hike Bike have asked me to come along and show you some exercises to help you enjoy your holiday more. Now, I've done some strength and conditioning exercises, I've done some core exercises, and you can find them on Ireland Walk Hike Bike website. What I'm going to finish with today is some stretching. Now, flexibility is the one part of everybody's program that everybody ignores. They go out and do the big long walks, they push themselves, and then they just go and sit down and they forget about flexibility. However, flexibility is the part that is going to prevent you from getting injured in the long run, and it's going to make you enjoy your walking holiday even better, because you won't be as sore the next morning. So make sure that after your strength and conditioning program with me, after your walks that you do 3 to 4 times a week, and every day after you finish your walks on your holiday, you complete a very short and easy stretching program, which I'm going to just go through with you very quickly. Each stretch we're going to hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. This is just a basic stretch, and it will maintain your flexibility. But if you'd like to work on developmental flexibility, where you're going to make yourself more flexible over time, do increase the time that you hold the stretches to up to 30 seconds to a minute. Now, with no further ado, we're just going to begin. First thing we're going to do is our calves. So the bottom of the back of the legs. So we're going to take it one step forward, one step back. We're going to bend the front knee and straighten the back leg. If you have a wall, if you're outside walking in front of you, great stuff. If you don't, you can just push the 2 hands out in front. Pushing the back heel down towards the floor, tummy engaged. We're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Breathing fully, letting the heart rate come back down to normal after your exercises. There should never be any pain, so just work within whatever feels comfortable for you. Last second, we're just going to come all the way up into our standing position and then changing sides. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent, we're leaning the body forward, tummy engaged, and holding here again for our 10 seconds. Nice and steady breathing. Again, never any pain, just feeling a little bit of a stretch and coming all the way up into standing. The next one, we're going to work our big muscles here at the front of the legs. We're going to come up into a balance point onto one foot, bring our heel in towards our bum and our knees together. Our hips should be forward. If you're struggling with balance, you should think about just holding onto something beside you. Again, tummy engaged, squeezing that heel in towards the bum as much as you can. When you're ready, you're going to relax that leg down, and we're just going to change legs. Again, using something for balance if you need it. Bring the heel towards the bum, tummy engaged, eyes forward, holding there. Again for our 10 seconds, breathing steadily, and relax. Next one is our hamstrings, so the tops of the back of the leg here. All we're going to do is start by bending the 2 knees, place 2 hands onto one knee, or bent knee, and then straighten the other leg nice and straight. You're pushing it out in front and sitting back into the exercise. Just make sure that those hands go onto the bent knee, because you'll be putting pressure on an already extended joint. Hold again for your 10 seconds. Come all the way up into standing. And then we're going to change sides. Bend the 2 knees, pop one leg out in front, 2 hands onto our bent knee, and sit back into it. Chest up and open, eyes forward, and you should feel a nice stretch along the top of the back of the legs. Holding here, keep breathing, and then all the way into our standing position. Get into the insides of the legs. We're going to take a nice big step out to the side. Drop down again towards a bent knee and sit down into it, so we should feel a nice stretch along the top of the back of the legs. Breathing fully, taking a nice long inhale, and as we exhale, coming all the way back into center and changing sides. Again, sitting back as much as you can, feeling the stretch along the inside of the leg, holding there. From there, we're going to come all the way up into standing. Coming onto the upper body, we're going to do our chest. So thinking about opening up between the shoulders at the front, 2 hands behind the back, and pushing back as much as we can. Holding here, breathing fully, pushing back as much as you can, tummy stays engaged. From here, we're going to bring the 2 arms up overhead, reach up towards the ceiling, pushing out as much as we can. One hand on top of the other, don't interlock the fingers, you put strain onto the fingers. Leaving one hand there, we're going to widen the stance slightly and push out towards the side. Lengthening our obliques, coming all the way back up into center, and changing sides, rotating over to the opposite side. Pushing out the hip as much as we can, keep breathing, and then all the way up into center. From there, we're going to bring our hand across the body. Use the other hand to pull it in nice and close, tummy engaged, pushing out of that shoulder, holding there for your 10 seconds. Always breathing. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to change sides, bring the other hand across the body, push it in towards you. Holding there, nice and steady. And relaxing the arm. We've got one last stretch into our hip flexors, so the front of our legs here between our tummy and our thigh. We're just going to come down into our kneeling position. If you want to do this at home rather than being outside, you're more than welcome. Make sure you might want to put a pillow under the knee for a little bit of support. What we want to do is just push forward slightly from the back of the hips onto the front of the hips. You don't want to push a whole movement forward, just a little bit of a push from the back of the hips onto the front of the hips. Tummy engaged, shoulders relaxed. Again, we're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Nice and steady, and you should feel a nice pull along the front of the top of the legs. Coming all the way back, nice and steady. Changing sides. Again, if you can't find a nice grassy spot where you're walking, then just do this when you get home. Pushing from the back of the hip onto the front of the hip. Again, holding for your 10 seconds. Shoulders should be back and relaxed. Don't be hunching. Keep yourself nice and strong. And nice and steady, coming all the way up into standing. Thank you very much, guys. I hope that you enjoy your holiday with Ireland Walk, Hike, Bike. If there is any issues with any of the exercises there, please remember to stop, take your time, and avoid exercises that don't feel right for you. If you want to see any of the other videos, so we have a strength and conditioning video, we have a core video, go to irelandwalkhikebike.com. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed your holiday.